no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Great, let's go. Ready.
Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Knight. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Iamaleava under fire, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The run inside. It's Knight. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
A lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Red 18, red 18.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Here we go. Easy, easy.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Motion from the wideout. Working that left side now. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside, it's Beebe. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people up.
Intercepted! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He wants to take the top off. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
Excellent focus, excellent concentration. That wasn't a quick throw. That was a shot deep down the field. How about being able to locate it and then the athleticism to reel that in with one hand? That was incredible.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Knight. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Big guy smells it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Using his feet. He's not going to make it on 4th and 2. He's going to lose a yard.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He makes the catch backed up in his own territory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's...
There he goes! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. In the red area, it's Thomas. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Thomas. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his man, it's shot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beebe. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They'll run it. It's Richard. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easily.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Knight. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava. Going for it all. He's got it all right. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The run inside. It's Knight. Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grass. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Bring it out. It's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Gain of 20. And a 1st down for the offense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's shot. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires left. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
At the 24. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's going for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. and they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got his man. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already.
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Take over 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Preston. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with New Mexico taking on the number 10 team, the UNLV Rebels. And it's UNLV on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here of the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To throw, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's Richard. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On target over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Catch in the middle, it's Richard. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 24. First down for the offense.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Imaliava.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Running inside, it's Thomas. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the 1st down. You either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Back to pass, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Becker. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will give them the lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Iamaleava finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28.
Hey, easy. 222 whiplash. 222 whiplash.
The quick out. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The run inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got a man. It's Knight. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Really nice throw there. UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To the air on first down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Makes it past the marker to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs, and make these plays really go for big yardage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Indiana.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's Richard. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Find space on the right. Wide open spaces at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense all set and ready to crank things up. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Richard. He's past the 30. Finding some room. Past the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Hoosiers right back at them.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Number 15, sets a kick this morning.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense drags him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wide receiver going in motion. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bruins. They move on top here in the fourth. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Richard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Richard. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Preston. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
1st and goal, Indiana.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Trying to run, it's Richard. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Hoosiers right back at him.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Throwing, Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Ellis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the 1st. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Iamaleava. Pulls it in. It's Knight.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Powers through. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back.